Hey everyone, it's art time with Mr. Mills, and today we're going to be making this colourful twirler. It's just made out of a sheet of A4 paper and it's pretty easy. A lot of colouring though, you'll have a bit of fun. The equipment you're going to need today is a sheet of A4 paper, a plate to trace around, a grey lead pencil, a pair of scissors, and some coloured pencils and some textas. Now the first thing you're going to have to do is to trace around the plate. So put it down, hold on to it nice and tightly so it won't move, and trace around it. The next part you're going to do is to draw the swirl into the centre of the circle. So start at the top, come around, keep it quite wide from the outside of the circle, about the width of a glue stick would be fine. And just slowly go into the circle, try and keep that distance the same, and you'll see shortly I'll point at that distance. So just there and stop. The next thing that we have to do is actually outline this circle and the swirl, and you'll need to do this so that we can see it when we turn it over, and you can do the back of it as well. Just makes it a little bit easier. I'm using black because I know that that will stand out. Now we've turned over the sheet of paper and you can just see that texture outline on the back. So I'm going to trace over that using a grey lead pencil. Then I will go over the top of that grey lead pencil with another coloured texture. Now another suggestion, if you can't see the outline that you've done on the other side, is to hold your sheet of paper up against a window and you'll be able to see there. Now I'm just tracing around the circle again using the plate. I lined it up because I could see it through my original outline. And now it's time to outline the back of your sheet with a coloured texture. I've chosen blue this time. Now I've just decided to rub out some of the grey lead that I could still see through the texture. We've got to the stage where we can begin to colour. I'm going to colour mine in lots of different colours. Here we are just finishing up the first side, and so what you do next is to flip over your page and then start colouring the next side. I've chosen to colour the back of my twirler in rainbow colours, although I have included pink this time, which is usually not in the rainbow. Once you finish colouring, it's time to cut out your twirler. Start by cutting around the outside of the circle. Then you can cut along the swirl line that is on the inside of the circle. take care to cut slowly. You want to stay on that line and make small cuts and move the paper around as you go. And then you are done. Now all we have to do is create something to hang it up. That little tab I'm holding onto is what we're going to attach a little strip of paper to, which we'll use to then hang our twirler. So you'll just need some sticky tape, and I'm using the piece of leftover scrap paper from my twirler when I cut it out, and I'm just going to cut a strip from the edge of that, and then I'm going to sticky tape that onto the tab. Using the sticky tape can be a little bit fiddly, so if you need to, maybe you could ask an adult for some help. Here's my twirler hanging on my back veranda. I had a lot of fun making it, and I hope you do too. See you next time.